So he was asked the question, what about Lucy Connolly, there or thereabouts? And two-tier, you know, once a Weasley rat-faced human rights lawyer, always one. If he was Pinocchio, he'd have taken the reporter's eyes out with his nose. I don't know of that particular case again, or something similar. A blatant lie to us, the British public. How do on this beautiful evening? Lucy Connolly, really boiling my piss this. We're about to release all manner of snakes and monsters. A third of the way through their sentence. Yeah? The government. Strategy. Overcrowded prisons. Here's a clue. Yeah? The first people you release are them that were deemed far right, demonized, without even appearing in court. And then what happened in court, we still don't know, do we? 24-hour courts, and they're all locked up with massive sentences, including Lucy Connolly. Again, she's just had an appeal, the lass. People outside the court, Free Speech Union, go and check them out, and others. The alternative media, people who just want justice. People who are about injustice. She's appealed her sentence. They couldn't tell her on the day, the judge. They had to send a letter. She got knocked back. I knew she was going to get knocked back. This is the overreach of the establishment, the government, working with the criminal justice system. Let me tell you about Lucy, shall I? Other than being a mother who put a tweet out and then deleted it. But guess what? You can or should be able to say what you want. PM again, two-tier. I keep seeing him on TV. We've got a history of free speech. We still have free speech. The only people who have free speech are them in Parliament. Or coppers, chief inspectors, chief constables, telling us to button it. Watch what we do. Watch what we say on social media. What is she eligible for? Lucy Connolly. Yeah. Well, we've got home detention curfew. We're on about using other things now, aren't we? That's just what it says. If she was released, she goes home, and that's where she stays till the end of her sentence. At home, you tag her so she can't leave the premises. Is she, bless her, a risk to the public? Quite definitely not. Is she a risk of flight? Quite definitely not. Mitigating circumstances. Her husband is not well. He's got cancer or something similar. Her daughter is not coping well. We've got Rottle. Release on temporary license. She meets the criteria. Again, she's never going to get it, is she? There's a lot of wrongdoings with our criminal justice system. The overreach of this government, the thing they've said and got away with, the lies, the treachery, I've never seen it as blatant in all my life. Every day, barefaced lies. We're not going to do this. The very next day, they're doing it. I don't know about this specific case, Lucy Connolly. Absolutely criminal. Why haven't we got a petition going? 1 million of us sign it. Eh? Those wrongly accused. The anger in Southport. And, like I said, we're going to be releasing people. Yeah? Here's the easy thing to do. You look at them who aren't a risk to the public. We've got 90,000 prisoners. Do you think you could get 1,000 that are low risk? Absolutely you could. They're not doing that, the government, are they? They're releasing people at a third of the way through the sentence. So if somebody's done 3 years and they got a 9 for taking a child and doing things we don't want to even imagine to, they're coming out. They're going to be getting out. Perpetrators of domestic violence, they're not a threat to the public, are they? Or anyone? I think quite definitely they are. Certainly the ex-partners or whoever. Third the way through the sentences. What is that about? You release low risk people. That's how it works. Low risk. Lucy Connolly, low risk. Not a risk to the public. She's quite definitely a political prisoner. And then there's the question, did she even do anything to receive a sentence? You know, held her hands up, probably went guilty. I'd absolutely love to know what they've said to these people. I really would. Labour MP batters someone. What did he do? 3 days in prison. He battered someone on camera. He's a public figure, you know, a leader of men. Batters someone, 3 days in prison. We've got a guy coming up. You've probably forgot about him. What was his name? Ricky. Yeah, he was something to do with the Labour Party, weren't he? On camera. Lucy, tweet. Up for a few hours, thought better. Anger pouring out, or Southport. We all know about that anger, don't we? Ricky, on camera. Like this. Yeah? If that's not incitement, he's coming up soon. He's not behind bars, is he? Bailed? At least I don't think he is. What do you think's going to happen to him? Is he far left going to be accused of incitement? I doubt it very much. Anyway, I think I've ranted enough tonight. Going to change the format of the channel slightly. Bit more content. Might be hitting your screens at different times. A lot going on in the world. Going to put it out there. And you know what? At the end now, those of you that are still with us, we're going to have some Brian time. Brian chilling. It is a beautiful evening. Let's take it in. Soak it in. Let that anger filter away. Now then, Bri, what we saying, kid? You are such a beautiful boy. Dudes, I really want to thank you. Don't get giddy. I want to thank you for your continued support. God bless you all. Lucy, there needs to be some sort of campaign, guys. We need to get behind it. It's wrong. It really is wrong. Thanks for coming. We need to stand together, shoulder to shoulder. Brian, final word. I'll see you.